Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wally1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Captain of Industry. Jonathan's here, welcome in, thank you for claiming first, and we'll get the wizard hat out. There it is. Was it in the bucket? It was next to it. Wizard hat. So, last time we were here, we got our nuclear waste from the previous nuclear plants cleaned up, or no, started to be processed. We didn't get it cleaned up yet, not even close. And we are now working on making it, or getting our nuclear reactors started. Some time has passed in-game since the end of the last stream, but I have just basically kept an eye on the nuclear reactor, which is still buzzing along nicely. Over time, the core fuel and the blanket fuel have filled up their buffers, and have even backed up into the pipes a bit. That pipe there is basically full. This pipe here is a third full. This one isn't being used yet, I don't think. Or should be, actually. It is, but that's the one that's getting used first? Yeah, that's the one that's getting used first. So that one's going to get emptied first. And then these ones here will back up accordingly for their own... yeah, they'll back up as they overfill themselves. This one's getting used second, which is good because it's processing the spent mox into blue goo, not there but here, into blanket fuel. So that's getting used up, and we have also quite an abundance of core fuel here too. Let's see, this one here is getting used first, so it's empty, of course, and then it's backing up this way. This one's getting used second, so that's empty, and then this one here is getting used third, and it's filling up nicely, being made from the enriched uranium. Every so often I go and nudge that train to move again whenever this gets kind of low. I think I've nudged it once or twice since the end of the last stream. But it takes a while for this stuff to get made. The train at the moment contains 329, which is probably nudge worthy, but since we have 73 in storage over there, I don't need to nudge it yet. I have been keeping an eye on the population as well with the radiation and sometimes flu that we have. We do tend to lose some population over time, and I'm trying to keep that balanced with bringing people in via the beacon rather than just via natural growth. And the reason for that is simply I recall in the early game or early releases of the game that there we go. I had to deal with that. I recall in the early releases of the game that the beacon eventually stopped providing people. I don't know if that's still true, but it was back then. So I'm going to see if it's true still. I was also trying to touch up the last of this copper, and it looks like I might have gotten it all. Tiny little spot there, but I'm not going to worry about it. And so let's also touch up this iron here. That much, maybe this much, that much. That's fine, and then maybe this here as well. And we'll see if we can get the rest of that iron out of there. Copper is effectively done here then. I'll leave the train station there, but they'll probably, which is actually even in it, 16 plus 12 plus 2 plus 4. I might send a train over here just to pick up that tiny little bit, but for now, I'm just going to leave it alone. Let's set this, though, to 1 so I don't forget later. And we'll do that after we finish up with the iron and we start filling this back in. We'll flush that out. Speaking of the iron, this land bridge has gone quite well. I do hope that we can finish this bit of dump here, and then I can dump some dirt in on this bridge as well, because, well, we could probably use it. But I should also probably bring in some dirt for dumping, because we're not going to have much here, I don't think, anymore. So we're going to probably need to bring some dirt in to dump in here, or we just need to bring it all in by truck. Either by train or by truck. Either one. And then what else is going on? Oh, The trucks are filling this in with slag nicely. Most of the slag is coming, I suspect, from the nuclear processing. Or right here, actually. But they're filling this in quite nicely. Slowly, but nicely. And over here, the slag and the rock coming from miscellaneous sources is getting filled in quite nicely as well. This one has reached maximum distance for now. It is at 20 segments. If I don't know if I'm going to take it further or not. I may not. I may smooth it out and reset them, or I may just let them keep going, because it's not like we're using this land over here anyway. Although we could. We really actually could. Is this at level... Oh, that's right. This is what we're raising for. Yeah, I might let them... I might actually move them and reset them down over here after a little while. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. What else we got? Let's see. Let us see. That's going well, although they're nearly done. But they're not really using this any, which is probably good because there isn't any here. Most of what they're getting out here now is probably rock. Oh, that's not good. They were just dumping it back in there. Okay. I wonder how long that's been going on. But we can scoop it back into here if we need to. The other quartz over here is experiencing the same kind of last little bit of marked area, but it's all quartz, so they're processing that as they can. But most of the sand is coming from here, which these ones have almost emptied themselves. We're trying to empty out the sand that I had stored up when I was making the cleaning the sand out of here to put the station in, but yeah. Settlement overcrowded, but that's okay because we should be... No, we're actually not losing people right now. Let's come over here and turn this down for a while. And the people will go naturally due to the radiation poisoning. Okay. But the 3 trucks we have assigned to this are actually keeping up with 2 of these processing. I took the trucks off of these ones. I think we might have done that during the stream last time, or on Tuesday. But the 3 trucks are keeping up with what's getting used here out of this. When I start turning more of these on, they may or may not still be able to keep up, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, we're only losing 3 people right now at a time. Oh well. Better than losing more, I guess. They're just going to complain about being overcrowded. Unity will go down a little bit from it, and then it'll come back up again. It'll be fine. So we can, I think, start turning this thing up. Now, in order to turn this up, eventually we're going to have to add in another one of these, another one of these, another one of those, and more of these. But since we have 3 of them, we have 6 of these, that means 2 to 1. That means this can go all the way up to level 4 before we should need another one. This is 1 to 1, so again, all the way up to level 4. This is 6 to 3, so 2 of these will need to go once we pass level 2. And the same thing here, 6 to 3, so 2 of these will need to go when we pass level 2. So I think we can go to level 2. Let's double that production. Let's heat it up. Let's see how we can sustain level 2 for a while. I think we're okay now to delete this pipe here. And just going to do a Unity remove on that. And then I can turn this back off here. Actually, I could turn that off too. I'm not going to, though. And that means we need to be able to handle more steam coming out. Because this is now 192 steam. We need to be able to handle all of that steam. So we can handle this entire segment here. Let's go ahead and fire that up. Because these are each 48. 48 times 4 is 192. 4 to 4 to 4 is the ratio here. You get the idea. So, and then all 8 of these will use up all of that energy if we need it. Because these are producing 18. 18 times 4. These are 12 plus 6. 18 again times 4. And these are 18 times 4. We also need to increase these. Yes, we also need to increase these. Let's unpause those so that we are producing, are capable of producing more water here from the seawater if we need to, because this is an entire column here, operating this at when we're operating this at 2x. Once we go up to 4, of course, we'll have to enable this side as well. So I just want to let this run stably here for a while. See how things go. We have no problem with processing all of the whatever this fuel is called, core fuel, the spent core fuel, because again, one of these will handle one of these at 4x. Because right now we're only producing 8, and this can handle 16. There is quite a bit of it in the pipe here, which I thought about reversing the pipes to keep it from being saturated, but it's fine. Because that just means that once we're ready to turn these on, they'll be ready to go right away. It'll be fine. How are you doing? 67. Some more of this will probably get used because it's the core fuel, which is, that's tertiary. Because this one's primary, this one's secondary, this is tertiary. So this may not get used very fast, but I'm okay with that because at some point we're going to want to put it into wherever this would output to anyway, so it'll be fine. I did output those first, didn't I? I'm not sure that this combination of pipes here is correct. Output priority that way. Output priority here being first means that these would be... No, that shouldn't be first. This should be last. These priorities are all out of whack. It's fine for this to be first because we want to be able to make the blanket fuel whenever we need it. But this one should actually be last priority, not first priority, because this should only use the enriched blanket fuel when it's actually surplus, which means these are wrong. That means that I want to run it back into here. Some. Should I drain that pipe completely? I probably should. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drain that pipe completely. You'll make more core fuel, which is fine. And then I'm going to need to also reverse this one, which is going to be a little bit more dangerous. This should also get drained. Into here. So this is going to take a little while. But first priority is this way. Second priority should be this one. Third priority should be this one. So I need to change the way these splitters work. Somewhat. Okay, and that might cause us problems later, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. We're losing 10 or 11 people a month now due to the radiation. But it's based on percentages, so that's why it's so high. And I just have them continuing to mine out this mountain. You're on stone, you're on dirt, and you're on iron. That's fine. Doesn't really matter what their focuses are, as long as they're keeping that going. Same thing with the limestone here. One of them is on limestone, the other one is either on rock or on first available. So it's fine. Alright, so I gotta wait for this 42 plus that 22. You know what, let's activate another, at least one of these, so that we can process this a little bit faster. We don't need both of them, but we're fine with both of them. Might be worth it now to come over here and tweak this setting again. Reduce our population loss a bit. Well, now it's opposite into the positive, so I have to keep an eye on it, I guess. And you are now... It's empty. This is empty. Delete that whole pipe. This is emptying. It has emptied. This is still emptying. And this is probably still emptying. Alright, new refugees, hooray. No radiation right now? There is some, a little bit. Yeah, this is backed up here a bit. Purple is enhanced blanket fuel, which is fine because we, or enriched blanket fuel, because we don't need to consume all of that. I just don't want to waste it if I'm not going to need to waste it. Let's delete this and that. Also this pipe here. And I'd like to try to deplete most of this. I wonder, actually, can I move these things? Yeah, okay. And let you all process that down. We're only consuming 8 a minute, or 16 a minute total, so it takes a little while. But this is only making 8, so we are depleting. At least until these pipes fill up, but looks like they're doing okay. How big is that internal buffer here? 320. Okay, I'm going to do this then. Reverse that pipe. Try and let this one clean out. If I can. This will buffer up, but it's okay. I want to try to not waste any of this stuff because it's valuable enough. I would rather use it than waste it. Wonder, actually, can I just do this and fill those all in? Takes a lot of workers, but that's okay. That'll drain this faster. Yeah, it's already dry. And you're already dry? Yeah. Okay. So let's delete this pipe. Delete that. And delete this. Okay. And then replace... Pause. Replace this one. I can see it. There. To... here. And then a pipe connector. Balancer. There. and another one here. This will connect, or let me connect this one down here. And this one here, backwards. That one there. And then this one there. Okay, so priority here is here. And then it comes this way. And then it goes out this way first. Well, second, but before it goes to this one. Unity, rebuild all of that, please. Nope. Unity. Wrong button. All of that. Let's flip this pipe back. Drain that out really fast. And then this should flow again. These ones here will actually all starve out. Let's flip that way for a little while. Let these guys starve out of what they've got buffered. Shouldn't take long. Mostly what they've got buffered. And then we'll pause them again. Okay, this will be the last one here. That one's also done already. Soon to be the last time. That one's still got quite a bit to go. Or do I just leave two of them? I'm just going to leave two of them on. And then this can be flipped. This needs to completely refill, which will take a little while. But output is full, so it won't take that long. And meanwhile, you are producing still all the things. Let's see. This is full still. This is full still. So we do still have a backup of the two input products, which is important. Important. I think it's safe now to assume that we can fire up the other half. Did you get into... No, last one before they upgrade to requiring space science. All truck tank. How did you get stuck in there? Do you think you're going somewhere you can't get to? I think you got stuck. I wish they wouldn't drive clear across the map. Seems counterintuitive. So I think we can go full power now on this one. We need to unpause all of this. And that pipe too. You should be processing exactly what you output. And you two should be processing exactly what we output. Behind whenever this is ready. Yeah, it's fine. And then these two are processing whatever we can. So already this one reactor here, which has 16 times 15 power gen, is already as good as or better than, as good as all of this here. These two older reactors. They're effectively twice as effective. Which, I mean, we have a lot of infrastructure that we need to keep it going. But it's not as painful as it could be. Which is good. Let's see. You all are still running. I have no idea if they've disposed... They must not have disposed of anything, because if they had, then it'd be like 1 year. Because it'd be like some every year kind of thing. So we must be processing all that we can here. Or waiting all that we can. 100 years or whatever the time is. And yeah, this is basically full here. Okay. 384 steam. That's 48 times 8. Yep. So that's good. And then, oh, I forgot about this part. Crap. These need to be unpaused as well. Otherwise, we are not producing enough water. Which is why the steam was venting here and not here, because these were trying to produce enough water to support the whole system. And that doesn't work. Tank trucks struggling. With what? They're struggling to get there? Oh, you're assigned here. Why are you... Why are you trying to get here? That is weird. Settlement overcrowded. I think it'll be okay. Not making any changes. I don't understand what's going on with these folks. Oh, there's the culprit. Well, maybe. Are you the culprit? Can we not get fuel truck into there? I don't know why not. Oh, this is why. Give me a copy of this. Put it in here a little bit off that. Unity that, please. They can't get through here, and they couldn't get through there. Alright, they should start chilling now. So they should be able to come this way, and then back this way, and then back this way, and then across there. You get up to here. Yep, they're chilling now. Alright, it's fine. I might actually need to change this here. Once. Alright. Once this is stable, for sure stable, we can start up the next one. At least until we run out of people. I might need one more settlement. Now this is backed up. No, it's not backed up yet. Why is it? Shouldn't even be flowing in here. Maybe it's... It is. No, it's not. Okay. Because this needs to be full before it'll flow down here. Alright. Fix that, at least for now. It'll need changes again, but it's good for now. Let's see here. Are we ready to try number 2? These all should be at 1x, by the way, to start it up. I don't know, I feel like I should wait until this is backed up again. Since I blew through it all, processed it all. Might be wise to wait, but why are they still... Why is it still coming this way? Doesn't make any sense. Unless this is Lion, which it could be doing. The priority is out this way. It's connected. I don't know. I suspect this is lying here. About how much is in that pipe? Because this is backed up. No, sorry. This is backed up. We're not taking anything out of it. I don't know. It's a little bit suspicious, but it seems to be okay. In terms of we have enough in that pipe, so I'm okay with it. Okay, so it's backed up, so I think we can start getting everything online for number 2 here. I think we need to start with bringing these online. One of these. Another 2 of these. And yeah, I'm not going to have enough people for this. Okay, so that means we get one more settlement unit here. And 400 more people. And then once this second one is running, we'll shut down the old one. And before we bring up the third one. Because one of these produces the right enough power, then 2 of these will produce more than enough power. So you should be running all of these things. We might... You know what I need to do? I need to flip this belt in that belt. They can get the fuel in here. And it means these guys will get to work hauling more fuel. We're going to have computing issues. So let's do this here. All the way back to there. There. Overlap like this. And make it so. Just make it so easily. I'm going to bring this online 1/2 at a time. Not a quarter, but a half at a time. I'm going to pause that pipe so we don't get steam out there. And then I can unpause this so we get people in here. And then we need to bring the pipes in so that this one and that one both get toggled. I want to see where this goes in terms of buffer. Before I... Oh yeah, we're doing quite good here. Used a little bit of what comes out of this. Actually used a lot of that. So this is going to kick off again. Turning the enriched uranium into fuel, which means that I should probably kick my train again. Let's do that. You go to your other stop. You have, by the way, almost... No, just over a half a load. I should have probably just done that as a Mark 1 wagon train. Maybe not even a 141, like maybe a 121 or something. It's alright, though. Such small amounts we're producing. Because this is probably going to get emptied pretty soon now. I already have 2 of these online, so yeah, that's good. This here, though, should be fine. Not enough workers. Oh, because we're losing workers now again. I need over here. This. Oh. There. I suspect our nuclear radiation kicked up. So we need to compensate for that. Because I expanded what was on the belt. Yep. Alright. And we need... They get done with this. I don't have the workers for it, but yes. As soon as we get the workers replaced... Still losing workers, huh? Alright. Still losing workers. How bad is the nuke? Yeah, that's not good. I might have to not run all of these because of the nuclear, because of the radiation. I think I'm only going to be able to run 2 of them. All right, we'll reverse that. They'll come into here. They'll eventually shut it down well enough. But I'm going to have to turn this reactor back off again. So that we can not be low on workers in important places. That's all right. We're still losing workers. Even at maximum growth rate. Because of the radiation. Yeah. Ooh, we're back to the positive again. Okay. I need to turn this on. We can process that nuclear fuel as fast as possible. We'll go there. See how that holds up. Alright, yeah, you're going to end up processing a few of those. I think I might end up outputting blue stuff into these other ones. Not sure yet. How the heck would one... I guess what I should have done here is connected these directly to those. So I didn't have the belt there. Still probably couldn't operate 6, but I could probably operate at least a couple. Now we're losing Unity. I have the thing set so high. Most of it's because of the edicts we're running. Could turn the research efficiency down. I'm gonna wait a little bit though. Alright, that's going to take some cleanup. And I think for this other nuclear shutdown, we're actually going to have to shut it down from here first, so the processing first. And then once the uranium's all gone, then it'll shut down on its own, basically. Once all of it's cycled through. Actually, I'll probably shut one of them off completely first. Reckon if they just update the world map graphics, they could release 1.0 as it is, King Crimson? Yeah, I mean, I know the world map is definitely something they want to address before they go 1.0. But yeah, I mean, the world map is kind of tough at this point. Oh, it shows the island now. Did it always show the island there? I don't know. Raven, welcome in as well. Alright, we're gaining people now. Let's turn this down. step. Sure, at least one step. The radiation must have come down a bit. Yeah, it did. But we have a severe flu now, of course. These guys are done. They processed all of that. I think I'm going to redo the way that I have this set up here. I just don't know how. What I need to have is the shortest possible belt from this to these. Nerd alert! Nerd shirt alert. Today's nerd shirt is channel gear. Did I get the reader running? Yes. We are running one at 4x right now. And we're just about ready to start up the second one. Actually, I think we can do that now. So let's do that. We'll put it up into 2x speed, though. Let's unpause half of it. Here. Already been filled in with all of its supplies. It just doesn't have water yet. I need to connect the water pipe up. You here will go this way. That. Unity that.
Make it so.
Make it so. Alright, we'll wait for the breeder reactor then. Page 80. Page 80 is a photograph. Let's see if I can get the picture here to show. Picard and Data. There you go. Get the reflection of the camera properly on it. So, page 81. Well, before I begin swinging through the ship looking for breakfast, we'd better find some answers. Genesis, Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 7, Episode 19 of The Wisdom of Picard. Alright, game. Go. New refugees again. And now we are overcrowded. Never fails. It'll dwindle a little bit, but let's dwindle it a little bit faster than a little bit. Put that down there. Alright, so, this. I should start up one more of these. Or maybe two of them. Let's just do two of them. I've got 2/3, 2/3. That's on its own. 2/3, 2/3. These are going to get shut down whenever I figure this out, but I don't need to have 2/3 of them. So let's just pause you and pause you. And we'll let these two run on their own. We'll have to deal with these also, but I'll deal with that after I get this thing up and running. So let's go 1x for a moment. Just to get the heat going here a little bit. To produce enough steam to get this water being made so we don't have to rely on the trucked in water anymore. Yeah, these are waiting on the rest of their steam. Process just a little bit more. Here comes the water. All right. Go to 2x power. Still using a little bit of this. Should get should stabilize shortly. It's not like this is getting used much anyways, so it's fine. Probably. Actually, if anything, what I should have the long belts would be these ones, because they're only outputting one every 30 seconds. Instead of having the belt be full, those could be longer. Maybe I need to redesign a little bit of this here. We'll give that some thought. It'll be fine to come up with another design while it runs the way that it is, though, I think. Because all this is doing is just providing some more blanket fuel so that we can use some of it to make something. Why are we making that blanket fuel? Oh, because we have to replace some blanket fuel. Right, but it can be from this, or it can be from this. So that's fine. Alright. This is humming along at 2x. We'll leave it here for a little while. Let things go and operate for a little while. If I wanted to tweak this build, could I do it reasonably? Let's see. If I take this, let's just do one of them. We know we need something like this. Over here. If I could, and these pipes here are getting that. If I could put some more space in here. Is Graspin on YouTube? Nope, Graspin's not here tonight. If I could do something like this, that would be awesome. Then I gotta be able to get a truck in there. Shark Hat? Alright. Or at least Graspin's not here yet tonight. Now let's see. Headphones. Shark. Oh wait, I don't want 3 trucks sitting there. Get out of there, guys. Don't need to be there. There we go. Beat it. They did. It means all the trucks are pretty busy then right now. Yep, they are. But what I could potentially do is I could potentially move this away wide enough for a truck ramp. To get over those 3 connections. Pipe could be brought in together. That would be okay. And then I could do this, I would have only this short belt then. And I could do 3 of these, I think, in this space, more or less. Because at the moment, I have them this far space away. I could at least do 2 of them. Oh, need 3 of them here. Because I could do it like that and kind of make them alternating a little bit. So I think I will do something like that, which means we'll need to do some work on this. But that's all right. Hey, Mark, welcome in. So the first thing I want to do is reverse these moltens for those 4. Get rid of this acid too. Oh, and the salt too. For these 4 buildings. I'm going to delete them all 4 of them. These 2 do not have any waste in them, so they're fine. These ones do, so I need to change my output structure here a bit from these 2 to go into one of these. So let's just take this belt from here out. Yeah. Get rid of... Oh, no, 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 no. Wrong buttons. All the wrong buttons. Take this like this. Unity that. Settlement's crowded. Let's take that. And let's come over here to this. Take that back down again. Make room for the people. You're complaining about rock. Because you don't have anywhere to dump your rock? Oh, you don't have anywhere to dump your rock. There's a little bit of space right there. Are you not? You're not. Clear that. Go ahead and dump over there, please. Or maybe I should have done that differently. Oh, stop with the thing here. There we go. Export to this one. And those ones. Better. Am I outraged about the DLC? No. You're referring to the fact that they released a DLC before they even released 1.0? Or are you referring to... I'm more outraged by some of the changes in Update 4 that don't seem to make a whole lot of sense. Or that were maybe not fully thought out. But did they release a DLC with stuff that they don't intend to be part of the base game? No, I don't. That doesn't bother me. There's a lot of anger about it, yeah. No, the things I'm more bothered by is we have Mark II trains now, and they have a capacity of 960, but they line up with 4 of the station modules, and those station modules only hold 240. So now the station modules only hold enough for 1 train. And so if I summon in more than 1 train, then I have the potential risk of a train sitting here in station not being able to fill up right away, instead of going off and doing other things. Because I have no way of measuring what I might have in linked buffer to provide to this as part of the station itself, to know exactly how much I have awaiting pickup. So a better, either bigger station capacity, upgradable station capacity, or a way to link a storage to a station to say, hey, this storage is buffer for the station, to know exactly how much is in full storage. That's the part that doesn't sit well with me. And there was something else I was grumbling about too, with I don't remember now. I honestly don't. I like the new stackers. I think they are great. I'm using them over here right now. We'll use them, and over here too. And we'll use them in other areas at some point, because I was doing ziggurats, and obviously there's flaws in that. There's something else that I liked and something else that I didn't like. So I don't think Update 4 was entirely well thought out. But I think that they can potentially they should be able to fix those things one way or the other. Yeah, I don't remember what the other changes were for Update 4 now already. So, yeah. Okay, so this should be able to output the bridges. I didn't like the bridges. I do not like them. They are very expensive. They are very limited. We tested one of them out here before I built this land bridge. The mega vehicles cannot cross a bridge. So that immediately makes it almost unusable for me at this stage of the game. But I could use them for trains, but then I got to figure out a way to get the mega vehicles to the other side of wherever the bridge goes to be able to work over there. So I don't get the bridges. They're too narrow, or you can't make the lanes double width to be able to get the mega vehicles down them. I think those are poorly thought out as well. So have a depot on each island to make megas. Yeah, I get that part of it, but I'm to the stage now where I've automated my depot to where I don't have to bring in items to feed it. They're all being fed by belt, by train, and so I would have to bring items into that other depot via, regular sized trucks to feed them, to have the items to make the megas. And yeah, and the raw expense of them, they're just, I feel like they're prohibitively expensive. It's just way easier to build a land bridge in the late game, at least. I built this one here narrow in almost no time at all, and I've widened it that far in not much more time. So I don't really feel that the bridges are well balanced either. All right, so I want to output all products here and here. So these go into this storage so that I can delete these ones. This is going to cause some pollution, radiation pollution. But hopefully it goes fast enough that it doesn't do much to us. Yeah, there it goes. Ouch. Dang, how much was in those? Okay, we can delete this one and we can delete that one. This is still fine. This can be deleted, that can be deleted, this can be deleted. That pipe's got to stay for now. Those thingies will come through here. I think I'll just do 2 or 3 of these. Like that. These pipes and connections come through. This could actually be closer then, I suppose. Because it really only needs to be 1 away. The acid pipe could even get moved over here and then squiggle its way back this way. That would be fine. So I'll just need to add a little bit of space here. Which means that this pipe's going to have to get tweaked a bit. But I think that'll be okay. The way that I'm going to do that is to stop outputting from here. Let these guys run out with what they've got. And then go from there with that. Not enough workers. Oh, dang it. Wasn't paying attention. Hopefully it's nothing critical that doesn't have the workers. Yeah, that's not the best thing to not have workers here, guys. We'll get them back in just a moment, though. What could I shut off? Here, let's shut off some of this. No, maybe not all of it. There we go. Okay, and I can turn this back down one tick. At least. I can delete this belt and this connection. We do not need it anymore. I'm not going to delete that last segment, though. I can also delete these acid pipes because I'm going to move them. Our radiation damage should start going down a bit more because we're gonna have less radioactivity on a belt. You're still complaining. Oh, you finished that. Okay. Oh, that'll do. So let's fill in. Yeah, let's fill in these corners now. You here, fill that in. And then here, fill that in. Want to move this one out? Yeah. A bit. Fill that in too. And I think I'm all right with slag in this region here again. Do a little bit more here. Let's go ahead and allow slag in that one. This one here is, we can actually dump some dirt in here. Move that up. Move this up. That. And allow dirt, yes. And do it like this. One more here. And then one more here. No, don't do that last stripe there. Let's do that like this. Okay. And that means I allow dirt to start being taken from here again. A little bit at a time. That means I also need to disable dirt delivery here. Otherwise, they'll just bring it all in there. And that won't help us in any way. Okay, so how's the nuke plant doing still? Still got all the juices here. Yeah, still doing all right. I don't know why that's not reporting as full, when it very clearly is. Also, that pipe doesn't actually need to be here. Not being used. Oh no! Pause! Pause! Cancel! Abort! Cancel! Because these guys aren't able to output because it's full already. Yeah, it's just lying about how much it can store in that pipe for some reason, which is even weirder. Yeah, look, that's emptying out already. You can be deleted. So I'm going to do something like this. I guess I can prep for it here. We put these like this. Not there. Actually, I'm not sure either that I want them where I have them. I think I need to figure out exactly how big this is going to be. First. Take that and move it up here. Like that. And then if I triplicate this, I need to take that pipe out, though. This pipe segment here comes out. Then these can snap together like that. More or less. And how does that fit? Crowding again. How does that fit? How does that fit in the space that I have here? Quite well. Could I get a fourth one in here? Because the more the merrier, kind of, with this. These pipes are all skewampus, though. Yeah, I could do this. I just had to bring that output pipe back a little bit. But I could put these, like, here. Yeah, that would be alright. Alright, so once these guys are done with their shenanigans, we can start working on that. So why... Why are we not losing anybody anymore? Because there's no radiation anymore. You drop below the threshold. Yeah, this will definitely fix a lot of our problems here. These are all going to need to move, though. Which is going to suck a bit. But I think I can just do 2 of them. Put them way down here like this. And just belt this stuff as fast as reasonable. Need to kill more people? Roger, roger. Let's get that going. Shit. Let's get some more of this poison stuff out on the belt. That might help. Alright, you probably have almost wound down. And pause the beacon. Truck is struggling. That's because you're stuck. What do you want to go for? Why do you want to go there? I mean, I understand that you think you need to go there, but I'm not sure why you think you need to go there. I'll just recover you and get you out of it, and that'll be fine. Oh, because I took... I have a truck here still. It was you. Why the hell? I don't know. Whatever. Okay, now we are losing people again. Now let's come back to this. Turn that off. Turn this on. Because guess what? We got radiation again. What we always wanted. Radiation poisoning. Okay, this reactor, though, I guess I should leave it as is for now, or we're fiddling with inputs to it. I want to take out all these belts, though, because they are problematic. Probably going to take out some of these, too. Some of those too. You're still chugging? You're still chugging. They probably still have things on their lifts. Yes, they do. Okay. That's fine. I can delete the belts now. No? Emerald Knight, thank you for the gift sub for Nicholas Nicholas. I'm not gonna say his last name because I might mispronounce it. And that'll be worse, I think. Oh, why did our population just plummet? Because our radiation is massive. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Amber, I gotcha. Well, thank you for the gift sub. Yeah, this isn't good. I just caused a big problem. With moving too much of this radioactivity too fast. Let's, turn that off. And turn that off. Turn this off. I'll do this a different way. What map is this? This is Dragontail. Oh dear, this is not good. Let's combat this with a lot of population growth in the near future. Your favorite? Nice. Loving the hat. There's two of them up there. One of them is a wizard hat. One of them is a shark. Need to kill more people, right, Mark? Is that what you said? Oh boy, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. I'm doing great. Yeah. Let's find something else to pause for a while here. Take away some of our worker debt. Otherwise, we're going to be in a whirl of hurt. But you didn't recognize the hat? Crap. Where do we have a lot of workers in a small area? Oh, the map? Did I flatten the entire mountain? Yeah, I've been flattening mountains like crazy. This game. Alright, well then, what do I want to do? You guys take a lot of workers? No. These do. That gonna help me much? Not really. I might have to save scum. From before I did this. You just got your little excavator guys on top giving a little haircut? Yeah, I'm flattening the whole... my intention is to flatten the whole map. Let's see, we might be able to survive. If not, we'll save scum. If I can get that radiation poisoning down quickly, we'll be alright. This is the worst part right here, though. We can handle a little bit of a buffer buildup of the output products here. We have enough of an input buffer. Save it as a blueprint first. It's fine because I didn't really change much. I mean, I guess this is technically changed, but not by much. So I'm not going to worry about it. At least power consumption is down. You know, Mark, you make a good point. Uh-oh, nuclear reactors reaching critical. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's our meltdown. Alright, I'm gonna save scum. Load. 15 minutes ago. Guess that's what we have. There's a save firing right now. Forward to the past, back to the future, one might say. You were doing important YouTube stuff before getting distracted by the stream? Oh dear. Still a dad joke. Okay, we can do that. Let's see here. Scroll to a random spot on the page. Let's see. I put my old car in reverse and thought, wow, this really takes me back. Okay, so we were doing this. Yeah, this is where we left off, right here. Let's fill that in. Use YouTube as a backup for multiplayer game moderation clips. It's a lot of words. That, and then we can do this here. And then we can do this here. Then we can do this somewhere. There. Down to there. And again, we'll go this way this time. That. Are we streaming? I must watch. Well, I appreciate that. I did this. Okay, we'd already done that part. This needs to get moved out to roughly there. Roughly. This gets moved out to here and embiggened by this much. And we need to turn this on for pickup. And we need to turn this off for drop off. Anybody else remember what else we did? I have no idea. That goes to there. This goes to here. To here. Suppose I could probably get rid of these. Oopsie. Like that I don't. Get rid of those. I didn't do that before, but I could. And then we were doodling with this, which is basically still here. We just need to quadruple it. The trucks don't have consistent pathfinding. Yeah, they're a little drunk. Take that out. This goes one closer to the machine. Otherwise, it's okay the way that it is. Okay. These guys are still trying to dwindle this, which is fine. Yep, that's where I turned it off already. We were going to try to do this way, and I think I'm going to change it. Copy this over here again. And turn off the assigned trucks. Turn off... No, that can stay on. Yeah, that can stay on. This comes down. I'm going to assign one truck to each of these. Except assigned only. That. Unity these. Let's see. Do you know when a dad joke becomes a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. Mm-hmm. We're running at 2 and 4. What are we doing here? I can delete a couple of these. Leaving? Alrighty. Thanks, Amber, for dropping in and for the sub and the gift sub. Much appreciated. That dad joke was just that bad. Alright, so if I am right on this... No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Import from these ones here. And you can allow exports. Somebody grabbed some, probably from up there. I don't know if the alert. We'll wait on that. Amber? 5 more gift subs? You're crazy. Much appreciated. Why do you think that's an invalid route? Because of that? Yes. Okay. For the dad joke. Well, thank you for 5 more gift subs. Very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Or gift memberships, I guess. That's YouTube. Turn up pop growth. Yeah, I might need it. Because, yeah, we're going to have a little bit of radiation damage here. So, yeah. That much at least. We're still bringing in beacon people. Yes, we are still bringing in beacon people. Because that's turned back on. And then I think I can just do this much of it, actually. And not bother with the other bits. We do 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete that. Don't need it. Now you only wish you had a bigger display? Display of what? My gigantic head? You don't want that. Yeah, somebody's bringing in some stuff here, so we're going to have to be careful. I need more pop growth. Otherwise, we're going to suffer again. Where's my thing at? There it is. Go max. Text is hard to read in the game. Yeah, it's kind of small. But yeah. Okay, good. We're at +1. Oh yeah. We peaked at just over 1%. Or 1... Yeah, 1% radiation. Very effective use of UI space, though? Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's where you kind of balance with games. It's like... Where are you going? Fuel. Alright. I'm just going to have 3 trucks here. Ferrying. Yeah, we already... we need to take our pop growth down again already. How are we doing on enriched uranium? Quite well still. Quite well. No idea where... Oh, there's that truck. Okay. There we go. We'll just empty all 3 of these into these 2, and they'll serve as buffers for us over here. And then we'll build these 4 in this place, and then we can... I'm going to need to deal with this stuff too. Oh yeah, I'm going to deal with this stuff too. Let's take a look at space again. Okay, I'll deal with it. Let's see, you. 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 And you. Goodbye. Pet copy tool is the best in game. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely definitely good to have. Good quality, good simple. Out of housing. Thanks, Mark. When these people show up... Oh, let's just pause it. We just got some in not that long ago. Yeah, gotta keep an eye on that. I mean, it's fine. It's just going to waste Unity. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter much. But the beacon pause is not going to matter much at all. Because they won't grow unless there's space for them to grow into. But the people arriving with the beacon will come in no matter what. Yeah, 0.1 irradiation. Unity is there to be wasted. Yeah, I'm wasting... I mean, technically wasting it now. Because I have a gain of almost 6 per month that I'm not using, so... And it's one of those resources where it's meant to overflow, basically. Why are you... Because you belong to this one, and this one's done. Okay. Delete that one, then. Beat it. You must have went and got fuel again or something. Ooh. Why the hell were you way the hell up there? Weird. And you? Why did you pick up... Man. Why did you pick up stuff to dismantle? Okay. Y'all are high. Actually, do this and that. And then that. And then these guys I'm going to have to also empty out over to here or something. Let's see, flip that one back. Amber's on Twitch now because it seemed she was the only one on YouTube. Yeah, there's a half a dozen folks watching over there, but it's not, neither chat's really super chatty. So I just, I know a lot of folks are just here lurking, and I appreciate the lurks. So I'm going to put another one of these in over here for these things. And take this out. How are you doing? You're empty? Okay, good. Delete and Unity delete. Put a third truck here. Oh, yeah, well, I wanted that to happen. Actually, I don't know that I want 4 of these. I don't know that I want 4 trucks running. Maybe I'd just do 3. Let's just do 3. That's all the trucks that I want. Hauling radioactive stuff all over the town here. So, that'll be fine. You are still running? You are still running. Delete this, delete this, delete that. This is done. Get it on my face. We'll go from here. No, I didn't build this one. No, I better not do that. Nope, better not do that. Let's do this the same way. Assign 3 trucks. Allow for pickup. Import route from here. Allow for drop off. I think I need to break this then too. I can do. And then that button. Invalid route assigned. Storage is export route, but also has keep full setter truck export off. Truck export is on. Truck import is on. Do I have to force it? Yeah, I have to force it. Okay. You three get to work then. Same thing here. Export to this one. And you have to allow for that. You're enjoying seeing how scared you should be of the future? Yeah, this nuclear stuff is... Uh-oh. We've got a problem. Mark, you weren't paying attention. This stuff is very, very radioactive. Oopsie. Take one of these out. Okay. This one's done now. If these guys are done, which they are. You get a couple of trucks. And force it out. Just 2 trucks this time. This could be deleted too. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and delete... Where am I? No, I'm going to wait on that part. It'll go fast enough that we don't need multiple trucks. Although the other bastard just left with a bunch of other crap. Fine. Unity, delete that stuff so I don't have to worry about trucks anymore. And give me another truck. Alright, radiation seems to be resolving itself. Let's go back down here and turn this back off again. Too far. Go too far. Oh, you're done. Right, so I need to allow dumping probably here. Or, actually, I'm just going to put it here. Do this. That. How's this going, by the way? Getting there. Okay. So now that we have this done, you're empty? Not yet, but almost ready. Let's delete this whole thing here, this whole pipe. Fine. I may delete more of it, but that's fine for now. Unity that. Nope, truck, you get back to work where you're assigned. Why are they... This, though... I think I can delete, and then they'll take the last 9. Yeah. Okay, and then you can remove this at your leisure. That'll be fine then. All right, so we have all the other stuff moved out of the way. Actually, that's just Unity. That get rid of it. And then let's take a copy of this instead of removing it. And I want to line it back up with this one just for fun. I need lift and then one more space. Yeah, so right there. This pipe's going to get replaced. Go ahead and delete this whole pipe here. We'll redo it. Let's go ahead and Unity build all of this here. I want to flip this out of the way. Flip that. Flip this. Flip that. Flip. So that's got to get deleted. Flip this. Flip that. There. Wasted some Unity. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, though, because I didn't want to leave these pipes the way they are. Oh, well, we'll waste some more. This will go here. Like that. So we'll go like this. Go like that, and this one goes away. And then also this belt here needs to go down into this thing. I think I will take this and move it up here. I'm all right with that. So I can delete this part. And then this gets changed. This... I could have left that alone. Go away. Actually, let's go ahead and delete all three of these. Okay. That'll be good. And then I want to take export routes from these three. Oh wait, those aren't the right product. That's the right product. And each of you get a truck. Wait a minute. That's not right. Shit. Stop. Shit. Screwed up already. These ones. Each of you gets a truck. Allow imports. import from these two. Oh shit. That's not good either. Man, I botched this up good. Just F it off the belt? Yeah. It's not running a circle anymore. Or wait, is it? Oh, it is, you're right. I forgot to do that one. Yeah, there we go. Now it's not. Oh no! Ouch.
Oof.
Alright, that'll hold us for a little while. It'll clean itself up. All right, those 3 trucks can take from all 5 of those now. This is not going to end well. This is really not going to end well again. I suppose I should stop importing and let them chill for a moment. Coming down. Can I make it a few more months to keep myself from dying again? That would be nice. Yeah. Okay, come on. You can do it. That might save us too. Yeah, that would save us too. Woohoo! Turn that down a notch. We were just getting into the overheating. Pipe might not be big enough. Should be. Why are those picks black and these ones red? Oh no! I screwed this up. Oh no. This build is wrong. Pause. That's why it's black. This pipe should not go here. It needs to actually go down here. Allow for this and that for right now. Back in the green? Yeah. Okay. I think I fixed that now. But this pipe here needs to go... Am I safe to do this yet? What about you? Did you get the wrong steam at all? No. Okay, good. And let it run for a few moments. Make sure that the waters have stabilized. Looks like they have. Let's delete this and that pipe. Actually, let's do this. Cancel that. Cancel this. Make that priority as well as this one for a moment. This will empty out. Like that. Yeah, you have too much depleted steam. I'm sorry. Vent eventually. Eventually? Working at 25%. Okay. You get deleted? Okay, good. Now, you can allow that again for later. This little pipe here should go this way. Like this. Instead, that no longer needs the high pressure steam, so take that out. You get deleted, and you get deleted. Can I sneaky copy this thingy here? A little bit bigger than that. Like this. And like... No. Because that'll unpause these guys. That. Do this. Take out all the stuff I don't need. Including this. Okay. And this. Okay. Copy that. There. Beautiful. There. And, Unity build those, please. Emergency bypass steam. Been fixed. We can turn this down now. Let's leave it at 40% or 0.4% though. For future Wally reasons, because I need to re-enable this transport of this stuff. Really? 59? Ugh. Alright. What are we doing on fluids and things here? Still doing good? Probably. I'm going to assign a truck to this. And I think I'm going to delete it. Be able to just do that. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good now. This, that, this, that. That's back to normal. These two get emptied out. This one's good to go now. This one still has 240 to get rid of, which is just 4 trucks, so it'll be gone in just no time here. Put this up on this lift here, take that out of there. I'm just going to join this to the existing belt here. Like so. That'll be for once we can shred these again. These are all good. Yes. Good. Now we need to run all of this stuff in like this. need a flat, no, a U-shaped lift here. For you. And you. And you. The, molten connection? Is that what you heard? I don't know what you heard. Yeah. Don't hear that one very often because we don't use, not a whole lot of use for molten stuff. That's one thing with the trains DLC that bothers me. Molten wagons. What's the real advantage of them? I don't know. It's already set to vent out. Okay. And then, acid here. You continue to here. Come down all the way in and into there. And then this one here comes down. Build more than a wagon containing barrels of liquid. There's no barrels of liquid. Not in this game. Wrong game, Jonathan. Alright, that should do, I hope. And then I can unpause these three. I know, I'm just messing with you. Because I can. And then you can be flipped back that way. Actually, no. Let's leave you there. This is empty. Empty, empty. Empty, empty, empty. Alright. That should be good now. In theory. You should be outputting blue goo. You are. Good. Each one of these can now... So you are done. Basically. Okay, there you go. Delete this one. Saving. Thank you. Delete that one. This is just going to sit here until it all turns into retired waste. And then I'll just belt it over here to this all at once. We'll shred it all. That can go away. And we can flip that. All right. You're working. You're working. You're working. We only have tiny amounts of radioactive stuff here on belts. You each have a truck. You can accept from anywhere now. Okay. These over here are set to output. That one's empty. Oh. That means we need to output some more of these. That one. This one is completely empty, completely empty. You can always output from here, which is good. I set... These are demanding. Where are your trucks at? You're hauling shit. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, so we turned this one down. Need to turn it back up again. And then we're also going to turn this one up before we finish today, which is good timing. But yeah, Jonathan, you're joking, but also I actually didn't check the capacity of the molten wagons, so your joke might be accidentally serious. These hold 480, 480, 480, 480. No, I don't know what the difference is. I mean, I kind of do. Like, if you wanted to only do the first part of a smelting task, like up to this point here, and then transport the molten to then make the plates and cool them for copper, and make the plates and or make the steel on site, I guess. But the amount of molten, actually, the amount of molten steel is the same as the amount of plates of steel, so the quantities are the same. And I definitely wouldn't transport molten iron to make steel someplace else, because that's a 2-to-1 ratio, so that would be inefficient. But otherwise, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's start with this, I think. And this, I think. And that, I think. And then this, I think. Burn this place to the ground. Alright, so we can delete all of this now. We can delete all of that now. You know what? Let's do a safety save. I mean, technically it's too late for the safety save, but I could reverse what I just did real quick. So a small amount of radiation is tolerable. Having these belts only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles long is much better, because they only hold 5 pieces of radioactive material then. I mean, technically each truck is carrying 60. But I'm okay with that, I think. I think that's an acceptable risk. So I'm going to leave it the way that it is. I do have 2/3 of each of these things producing. You are not producing any of that, which is fine. We're doing good on that front, which is good. How much do we have of that over here? None, because I have it paused. I forgot I paused it. Didn't unpause it again. Unpause this, please. Consume some workers. We do have quite a bit of it here. 30, 60, 120, 250, 260 maybe. Total stuff made. So we'll keep making that now. We should be able to shut off production of uranium now. Now that we have 2 of those running, I think we'll do that at the beginning of the next stream and see how things go. But otherwise, I think we're okay. And then once that one is completely shut down, then we'll start up the 3rd one of these. And then at some point, we'll be out of depleted uranium in like 1,000,000 years. And we'll have to convert over to yellow cake. So we'll have to do a yellow cake build here someplace. But before we do that, I think there's a couple other things we wanted to do. One of them is I forget now. One of them is something, and the other one is something else. Gold. We still need to make a new gold factory that is train fed. And then I think we want to do another research factory that is train fed. So we have a couple of things to do. We'll do those in the next couple of streams, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do to finish this game, which I think is going to be... Well, we could do all these repeatable researches, of course, but I think we just need to set up these 2 last items, the space probes and the asteroid boosters, and get those being sent up to space, I guess. I think. I'm not sure, actually. But get those being sent up to space or something so we can play with the asteroids feature that we still haven't done of the update 3. So we'll do that yet in this series. And once all that's done, then we'll, I guess, probably call the game finished. I'm not sure. But for now, let's get on out of here. Let's find ourselves a raid target. Who's live tonight? Let's see. Let's raid Dragonheart, playing Satisfactory. Let's see here. Stop by Discord. Tomorrow night, especially, we are playing, what are we playing again? I forgot. We're playing Community Game Night. I don't know what we're playing yet because we need to vote on the game. If you have any game suggestions, you can drop in the Community Gaming channel, CG Game Night channel, or if you want to vote, drop by tomorrow afternoon, Eastern US time, and vote. I usually put up around 1:30 or 2 o'clock, but who knows with me. And then we'll come back at 9:30, normal stream time, and we'll play whatever game wins, assuming there's enough players to play it. Most of the games are free, or at least they're very cheap. We just tried out a new one last week, Super Battle Golf, which was crazy fun. So that one may happen again. It'll all kind of depend on what the folks vote on in the Discord poll there. And then also, for those of you who are here on Twitch, stop by YouTube. We're playing a couple of games over there, Ethos and Alchemy Factory. Alchemy Factory's been on a little bit of a hiatus. Maybe it'll make a comeback in the next day or two. There's a couple of issues still, but I'm working through it, so we'll see how that plays out over there on the YouTubes. But Ethos is really good, so we can keep playing that for quite a while. Otherwise, let's raid Dragonheart and see what he's up to there in Satisfactory. Probably playing 1.2. I don't know for sure, but probably. So thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for the chats and the redeems. Amber, thank you for all the gift memberships on YouTube. And yeah, thank you all for coming and hanging out with me, chatting, redeeming, and all the things. And I will see you all again, if not for game night tomorrow night, then Saturday for more Captain of Industry. Thanks for coming, and have a good one. Bye for now.